The slope of a line basically answers the question, how steep is the line? The informal definition of slope is the following. The slope of a line is the ratio of the vertical change between 2 points on the line and the horizontal change between the same 2 points. So we sometimes think of slope of a line as the ratio between the rise of the line and the run of the line. The rise is the change in the y-coordinates, and the run is the change in the x-coordinates. Pictorially, we have a given line with 2 identified points. The vertical distance between the points is the change in y, and the horizontal distance between the points is the change in x. If we want a mathematical definition of slope, we need to be more precise. The slope of a non-vertical line through the points A with coordinates x1, y1, and B with coordinates x2, y2 is given by m equal y2 minus y1 over the quantity x2 minus x1. If we look at the same picture as before, the 2 points are now labeled with coordinates x1, y1 and x2, y2. We see that the vertical distance between the points is now y2 minus y1, and the horizontal distance is x2 minus x1. We will consider 4 different examples. First, we will consider a rising line. Find the slope of the line passing through the point A with coordinates -5, 2, and B with coordinates 1, 3. For my solution, I like to start by graphing the points. I draw myself a set of axes and a grid for scale, and then plot the point A by going left 5 and up 2 from the origin. Plot the point B at coordinates 1, 3, and draw the line between them. What we are asked for in this problem is the slope. The slope formula is the difference in the y-coordinates over the difference in the x-coordinates. We take our ending y value minus our beginning y value on top, that's 3 minus 2, and our ending x value, 1, minus our beginning x value, -5, on the bottom of the fraction. So the slope of this line is 1/6. That means for every 1 unit we go over horizontally on the line, we go up 1/6 of a unit. For our second example, let's find the slope of the line passing through the points A with coordinates -5.5 and B with coordinates 2 and -3/2. Again, I will start the solution by drawing the graph of the corresponding line. I draw some axes with a coordinate grid. Plot the point A by moving back 5 and up 1/2 from the origin. Plot the point B by moving right 2 and down 1.5 from the origin. Then draw the line through those 2 points. Notice that it is a falling line. That is, as we read the graph from left to right, the line falls. To find the slope, I again reference the slope formula. We subtract the y-coordinates, -3/2 minus 1/2 in the numerator, and we subtract the x coordinates, 2 minus -5 in the denominator. Subtraction with common denominators yields a -4/2 on top, and we get 2 plus 5 on the bottom using the definition of subtraction. This simplifies to -2/7. Remember that in a fraction, whether the negative sign is out front, on top, or on the bottom of the fraction is irrelevant. For our third example, we want to find the slope of the line passing through the points a equal 1, 2 and b equal 3, 2. When I graph those 2 points and draw the line passing through them, I notice that the line is a horizontal line. So when we calculate the slope, we want the change in y values over the change in x values. The y values are equal, so the change in y is 2 minus 2, or 0, and the change in x values is 3 minus 1, or 2. Therefore, the slope is 0 over 2, which equals 0. Recall that a fraction with 0 on the top and any non-zero number on the bottom equals 0. For our final example, let's find the slope of the line passing through the points a equal 2, -1, and b equal 2, 4. Now when I graph these 2 points, 2, -1, and 2, 4, and draw the line through them, I end up with a vertical line. So when I try to compute the slope of this vertical line, I get 4 minus -1 in the numerator and 2 minus 2 in the denominator. Thus we get a fraction with 0 in the denominator. This is an undefined fraction, so the slope is undefined for a vertical line. Let's quickly summarize what we've discovered about the signs of slopes of lines. There are 4 possibilities. They are 1, a rising line with a positive slope, 2, a falling line with a negative slope, 3, a horizontal line with slope equals 0, or 4, a vertical line with undefined slope.